Hey guys, what's going on? I hope everybody's day is going well. On this episode of Patriots off-season talk, with the new league year fast approaching, I think we're going to talk about some of the moves that I think the Patriots should do, or at least start planning for, and start kind of gearing up to make as soon as possible as the new year, the NFL, the new NFL year starts. I believe it's March 13th, the new NFL, free agency starts, and they can start, talking to players and signing them to deals. So I just wanted to go over a couple of big topics that I think are the most important, and the moves that I think the Patriots should make as soon as possible. All right, so let's get started. The first one I think is they definitely need to start talking to Trent Brown and who's the other guy? Trent Brown and Trey Flowers. Those are the two. They need to, in my opinion, those are the two that they need to sign and work out a deal with as soon as possible before the market, for both gets set, because I think that the two of them are going to demand, or, the market, for those kind of guys is going to be really high. So the sooner they can sign those two guys to a deal, I think the better off they're going to be, because I do believe that the market for offensive linemen this year and pass rushers is going to be extremely high. I think we're going to see a lot of teams overpay for some guys that they probably shouldn't. And those are the two that would, if I was, Patriots upper management, those are the two that would definitely be my two most important that I would want to look at, and definitely try and get done before they have to stretch or overpay for them. Because if they don't get it done, I have a feeling that they're gonna have to pay a rather large lump sum of money to keep those two guys. The next one is I do think they should let Chris Hogan walk. I think they should either let him go or just let him walk. I don't think he was that useful to them this year. I think he's kind of wore his welcome out a little bit. He's been a good teammate. I'm not saying he hasn't been a good teammate and a solid guy and a good guy. I just think Brady tried to force it to him at times to try and get him going, and I think he just had a real down year, and I don't know. I don't know if he fits this offense too well anymore. So I would let him go. I would just let him walk away. I would also try to definitely restructure. I would definitely try and restructure Rob Gronkowski's contract and Donta Hightower's to free up as much cap space as humanly possible for them to chase a receiver in the off season. The two that I would kind of go after would be Golden Tate from Philadelphia and Cole Beasley from Dallas. I could see both of them fitting in here nicely. Beasley especially, because he's kind of a Wes Welker type of guy, where he's not afraid to go over the middle and just a scrappy kind of guy, and he'll fight for extra yards. He's kind of a Julian Edelman type, which I think Brady would also really like. Has really good hands. And I would also like to see them draft. Hopefully, I would like to see them draft a bigger, kind of a bigger, taller receiver in this year's draft. Um, I would definitely like to see them go after a taller receiver in the draft this year. Also, the free agency. I mean, not free agency. The dates that they can start designating franchise tags is also coming up. So I think they need to seriously start looking at that as well. Who they're going to kind of put that on. In my opinion, if they can't find, reach a deal with either Trey Flowers or Trent Brown, I think one of them should definitely get that tag. That would be of the utmost importance to me to put that tag on them, because they both of them were, in my opinion, were very, very, very important this year to their Super Bowl run. I think another big off-season thing for them to look at is whether or not they're going to search out guys to replace the coaches that are leaving, or are they just going to promote from within? I think they have the knowledge and the ability to promote from within, but that in itself brings a whole bunch of new challenges and new kind of obstacles. So I don't know, guys. It's going to be a real interesting offseason. I think if they don't kind of plan this out right and do this right, the beginning of next season could be kind of rough. These are just a couple of my thoughts on big moves that I think they should make, and I think that would keep the stability of the team intact. Which to make another run at 7, I think is huge. You need that team chemistry and stability to kind of remain the same. So I think that's, by keeping some of these core guys and key players and guys that Brady trusts and that he's developed some chemistry with over the season, I think is definitely a must. So I think that's it for right now, guys. If anything comes up in free agency or Patriots news, I'll be sure to put another video up, and I will talk to y'all later, and thanks again for watching. As always, guys, go Patriots, and I'll see you next time.